in context, the Kingdom of the Shades is basically Solor's dream. He dreams many different Nikias in front of him. He sees so many Nikias. I think the beauty of Kingdom of the Shades is that it's a white valley, first and foremost, on a dark background. So you see, especially when you see them going down the ramp, it's like floating ballerinas coming down. And the beauty of the repetition, all they do is arabesque and back bend, arabesque and back bend, one after the other. But with that precision, with that grace, with the almost military-like march of the ballerinas going down, and almost endless, one ballerina. It's like, when is this going to end? It's so simple, the choreography, and yet so magical. So I think what really makes the Kingdom of the Shades stand out as a chord ballet piece is, I think it is one of the most difficult group ensemble girls chord ballet dance that you can dance. And there's only one guy, Solor there. So it reminds you of Giselle Act 2 as well, where you have the ladies in white with one guy there, or Act 2 of Swan Lake, where you have all the white swans and then Prince Siegfried. So it's a white act, but for me, it's one of the most difficult white acts to perform, not just by the soloists and principals, but by the chord ballet especially. The control that one needs for the first adagio, the amount of control that you need to dance slowly but beautifully. It's just magic. And thinking that this is all going on in Solor's dream, it makes the whole act very dreamlike. And I think it's just iconic of the choreography of the play. It's irreplaceable. The Shades.